It's a rather drizzly Tuesday night and we're on the Donington estate in Battersea in the company of Battersea Constituency Labour Party, who are canvassing here as part of a campaign to save a local children's playground, but also, let's be honest, they're also after these people's votes.
We're the only country that basically does everything the EC does, and we kiss their arse. And yet people
Apart from we've got a couple of opt-outs.
But apart from that,
Yeah.
if the French don't like it,
Yeah.
up yours, mate. I'm not doing it.
Main reason we've come is that the big report is about to come out called Democratic Audit, which paints a very pessimistic picture of the decline of membership of political parties and political activism. And I guess you could say that these kind of people might represent the last of a dying breed. Someone watching this, right, who probably has the idea that being in a political party is tedious, right? It's good that people have principles and all that, but you might end up sitting in a cold community centre somewhere, debating resolutions.
Wearing a cagoule.
Wearing a cagoule, knocking on doors and getting shouted at by people who just want to tell you about the bins and the Olympics and all that. You know, how do you sell it?
So we're going around talking about this playground. I think basically everyone who actually spoke to us ended up signing the petition. And
Then I'm talking about libel.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, no one's talking about the Leveson inquiry or something like that. You know what I mean? So you can really go for that and speak to people about things they care about and do something to improve their area.
I mean, when I moved to the area, it wasn't until I joined Battersea Labour Party that I actually felt a real sense of community myself and really part of something. Met new friends, met people with similar values, and actually went out and had a really good time and have just enjoyed myself since.
Perhaps you've got it bad.
Yeah, I have got it bad. I think I have got it bad. That's right.
I mean, this is politics coming knocking on your door now.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I wasn't expecting it. My tea's ready. I'm in my home clothes. I would normally be doing this, but I think it's a cause that luckily I agree with. So if it were blatant, I'd say, politics and votes garnering, I'd have a different issue.
Right. When these folks come knocking, coming to canvass and so on, how do you feel about that?
Well,
Do you think there's anything that these folks can do about all this?
I'm not too sure. As I explained, because she was saying about the parking. Sorry, not the parking, the playground. You've got 3 playgrounds in an area here. You've got one there, the one which is defunct, just there. You've got one next door to some derelict garages. Now, as I was saying, that finance is a problem. You can't take too much money out of the kettle, because otherwise you're going to build up an overdraft.
I mean, you could say we're a dying breed, but it does, to me, from my perspective, it feels quite healthy. You always meet new people who are interested in getting involved, so.
Right. Is this the so-called Ed Miliband effect? But people only join the Labour Party when it's in opposition.
No, I joined a good couple of years ago when we were still in government.
Right.
So,
But you know what I mean? There was that sort of spike once the leadership election and all that happened, when there wasn't much Labour Party could do about anything, you know?
I don't know, I think people, they see a change, they want to get involved, it's a bit more energised. I don't necessarily think it's about being in opposition, I think it's more about, there's something new and people can see also what the difference is.
To be truthful, my idea of a politician is a thief, liar and a cheat.
Really?
It's
How do you feel about these people then? Because they're sort of part of the same machine almost.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the MPs.
They don't look to me like liars.
This is what I'm saying, in the sense, this is what I think, because they promised you this, that and the other, and then they go back on it.
Have you always felt like that about politics?
It's only about I've been getting older. So you can say I'm getting older and wiser.
Right, okay. In my days as a teenage Labour activist, right, I was always told that the one thing you don't do is fall into conversation with anybody because it wastes time, right? And all you've really got to get out of them is whether they're going to vote Labour or not.
Yeah.
And yet you were talking to him for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that bad or is that part of the plan?
I don't know, I guess in some ways it's part of the plan, right?
Right.
Because I think people want to feel like they're listened to. And if you're not going to listen to them, then I don't think they're going to turn out to vote for you, even if they are, Labour. Because everyone's going to have their little particular issue that matters to them.
It's not much you can say to someone who disagrees with the Olympics, though.
No,
It's not like you're going to go, I'll tell you what, we'll cancel them.